Hi there, Maya here, and I'm one of the co-founders of Proud to Be. Thank you very much for asking me to be part of this campaign. It feels like a real honour. I'm a trans woman, and a lot of my work is about empowering other people like me to be proud of who they are and to celebrate that part of themselves. I mean, I think I tell my younger self a lot of things, but the one that's coming to me is to not be afraid of being yourself. I think for the majority of my childhood and early adulthood, I was so interested in like trying to be something that I wasn't, you know? And it was kind of all around trying to fit in or trying to be acceptable in some way. You know, you could just get to the point where you forget who your authentic self is, you know? You kind of... And it's about working your way back to your authentic self. And I think I'd really just like to cut out all that stuff and just work on just being me. And that's a lot easier than it sounds, you know, even though it shouldn't be. Life's better when you're just kind of your true self and you let go of worrying about what that might look like to other people. I think it would be when I came out to my dad. At the time, you know, I was 19, so it was a fair while ago, and I think really I was in a place where I was very apologetic and felt a lot of shame about my identity. And so when kind of revealing that to another person, especially a person that I knew, you know, who would have a problem with it, I sort of took on that role of being sorry about it, you know, and saying it as if like it's this terrible thing that I've sort of bestowed upon the family, when, you know, looking back, I realise what a gift my identity is, and I feel sad for the, you know, for the times that I haven't seen it that way. And yeah, I'd relive those moments, especially the moment with my dad where I let myself down in that way. And I'm not too hard on myself about that, because I was where I was, and you know, coming out is a tricky thing for many people, and it was for me, and I did the best I could, you know, and I did bloody well to just come out, you know. And so I don't want to be hard on myself, but yeah, it is one of those moments where I look back and I think, yeah, that would be, I'd love to do that again, and I'd love to say this and I'd love to say that. As an LGBTQ plus person, we're always coming out. It's not like a one-time thing. We live in a world where it's kind of almost expected that you're going to be straight or cisgender, and so that's part of my life, like it's part of a lot of other people's lives. So, you know, if I choose, and when I choose to come out to people, you know, it's like I'm getting better at it, and I'm able to practice being authentic and saying it in a way that truly honours me and my experience. I can't believe I picked this question, actually, because yeah, I am not one for giving advice around this, but top tip for juggling a busy life with health and well-being. I don't know really. I don't know the answer to this, and I'm not sure that many people do, because it's difficult. It's difficult to have balance in life. I guess the one thing that really helped me was recognising that I'm not going to be able to function at my best self or do my best work if I'm not rested. And I know that kind of focuses around the work I'm doing, you know, and I don't know whether that's a healthy thing to kind of, you know, to rest because it makes you a better worker. But this is personal to me. I am a workaholic. I love the job I do, and I love working. I love working with people. And for a long time, I didn't know how to rest. Like, even when I had a day off, I'd be just sort of finding things to do and felt really uneasy with relaxing. And I suppose what I've learned is just to understand my own version of relaxing, you know. So it might not be kind of lying on my bed, you know, reading a book, but actually like what makes me feel relaxed. And that's different for everybody. And to not feel guilty when I struggle to relax, you know, because it's difficult sometimes when you've been working and working, and when you're a passionate and creative person with all these different ideas, it's sometimes really, really difficult to just stop, you know, because your brain's still going and the ideas are still flowing. So actually just trying to take it easy on yourself, and also to take time off when it feels right, if you can. You know, I'm in a fortunate position because I work for myself. At various times, if I'm feeling that I need some sort of kind of time off, I can take it when I need it, depending on my schedule, and that's a real privilege. And you know, I recognise that not everybody has that. But yeah, I suppose just kind of listening to your body as much as you can, and finding a hobby as well, you know. So it's like when you finish work, it's not like this empty black hole that you kind of like, you know, that you don't know what to do with, that you kind of find something that's not about achieving necessarily. It's not about goals or even getting better. It's just about having fun and honouring a part of yourself that is important. Thank you so much. I hope this was useful. Have a great day. To find out more about the work that I do, then please head to proudtobe.co.uk, and yeah, have a great day. Bye.